better, yeah. This is kind of painful, to be honest. I don't understand the rules of this competition.
So, who tops?
Blitz.
Look at this. I hold the key to the mystery. Look at this. Look at nothing except for me. Blah, 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 this. Blah, 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 blah.
What is... I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. Oh, hello everyone. So, yeah, I just recorded that monstrosity, and I've still got the giggles from it. It's so stupid. It's hilarious. Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome back. This is your favorite cheapy gremlin, Valen, here, returning to continue my adventure into Helluva Boss. I am on Season 2, Episode 7, titled Mammon's Magnificent Musical Mid-Season Special featuring Fizzaroli. Very nice. Last episode was very interesting. Got a lot of exposition, a lot more exposition about Blitz and Fizz and their misunderstanding, and I feel like I kind of talked to the death at the end of the last episode, so I'm going to basically just kind of jump into it. A little bit of a reminder that I do watch these episodes all the way through because I don't want to miss anything. Only one time last episode I actually stopped because something just was blinking to miss it. It's like, oh, I need to actually see it. But I normally go all the way through because I don't want to miss anything. I'm dense enough and bad enough about paying attention to detail that bouncing back and forth, constantly pausing, I would be losing track of what I'm doing, where I'm going, who am I. So I do just go all the way through, and then I'll talk about it at the end. If you actually want to hear what my thoughts, stick around. And a little bit of a reminder, I do also stream on Twitch. All of my VODs make it over to YouTube, and I edit my own clips that are posted on the YouTube Shorts and on Instagram. And my streaming schedule is on the Twitch calendar as well as Instagram story, and I post to Blue Sky and Twitter. If you're interested, go ahead, check me out, hop in, say hi. If you don't want to, you don't have to. That's okay. Everybody can do whatever they want. But I do my thing, and if you'd like to see me do my thing, I welcome a hello. Anyway, hopping in now. Flashback.
How you little doing tonight? I hope you're ready for the best fucking show you will ever see in your shit lives.
Yeah, alright.
I got tons of really fucking cool shit for you here tonight. But first, how many of you worthless bitches want to be big clowns like me someday?
I do.
Well, I'm happy to announce that I will be starting up a new yearly clown pageant. Like one of them fucked up beauty contests, but for clowns. So it's better.
It's better, yeah.
Just for all you aspiring clown kids out there, a new chance to work with me, Mammon, and be the new face of my clownish brand. I can't wait to see all the new talent I can exploit. Enjoy watching me grow my empire. Also, if you're a chick, maybe give up on your dreams now, because I'm not gonna lie, women just ain't funny. Anyway, my plan is to find the new face of my brand. Yeah! So they gotta bring the good shit. The winner will get to be like the son I never had. And I'll be like the stepdad that will love you when it's convenient. Wow! You might be a lunchbox.
This is kind of painful, to be honest.
Saturday morning cartoon. Hell, I might even make a sex robot of you. I don't know. I mean, if we'll make money, sure. But it's not weird. You're weird, you sick fuck. And if you say it's exploitation, fuck you. It's not exploitation.
What?
If you think that, then you're a dickhead. Anyway, let's go, yeah!
Alright, I'm gonna say it. That was too many clowns. Assault us with clowns, vomit, and pass out on stage.
So worth it.
Picture this. We start it like a romantic ballroom dance where
Dude, weird fucking pitch. Fuck off.
I've just waited my whole life for an opportunity like this. With your fame and my raw, undiscovered talent, I knew we could.
Hey, shit, Dick. Beat it now or I'll make you swallow your fangs.
Fizz, you don't want me to leave, right? Tell him you don't want me to go.
We have to go now. Thanks, though.
Oh,
That
Fizz,
kind of hurt.
it's a rollie!
What if I'm never good enough?
Hey, don't let one asshole get to you, okay? You are plenty good enough.
You need thick
But I
skin
have
for
to
this
be
kind of thing.
perfect.
Do you?
I'll just have to keep practicing, and someday, maybe I'll be good enough for...
It's me, Mammon! And I'm here to announce the amazing new brand, Fizzy! We got a Fizzy for every occasion. We got Fluffy Toy Fizzy, Fireman Fizzy, Therapist Fizzy, wait in line for your Fizzy,
What?
Doctor Fizzy, beeps every time it senses cancer, Fat Fizzy, Skinny Fizzy, so many Fizzies! And if you want to fuck 'em, you can! We got Fizzies for the
Dishwasher
kids,
safe.
Fizzies for the teens, and Fizzies for you sick fucking degenerate adults! We got 'em all! All based on my new face, Fizzy!
That's me! I had to fend off creeps before the robots. I just have thirstier ones now. Besides, I just have to do this. I'd be letting him down. The fans down.
Mammon can eat my ass in a bad way.
In a bad way.
Fizz, I've known that guy since the start of hell.
I don't want to lose.
What the fuck?
Hello?
Is this Fizz's former bestie, then lifelong enemy, then recent hero, now newly rekindled sort of friend Blitz?
That's a weird way to put it, but yeah,
Sure.
that's me.
This is Osmodius.
Oh shit, the big Oz himself. Is there a reason you're calling me on the weekend? Your sinfulness? You royal big man?
You've lived rent-free in Fizz's head for years, so I can't help feel he values your take on things.
Yeah, I was the one who usually had the stronger
what
opinions.
the
Yeah,
fuck?
like one time.
I have an axe that's without a doubt gonna fucking lose. Oh, fun. You gals gonna be competing as well? That's really nice.
You can shut up now, you fugly imp. Yeah, see, we didn't come to chat, and we came to win.
Wow, what attractive attitudes you got.
Like we care what your opinion is, Fizza. Roddy. Shut up, I was thinking of one. Should have been faster. Whore. Slow-ass bitch.
You know, it's pretty telling that you snatches can't even keep your stupid mirror shtick together. It ain't cute.
We don't
You
need
snatches.
to. We put our energy towards our performance and winning Mammon's favor.
Oh, well, I look forward to seeing what you do, and may the best clown
We plan to.
win.
Ah, man, I didn't give a rat's ass about this competition, but Christ on a stick, Fizz, pile drive those sluts.
We've certainly got some quality up here tonight, folks. Will Mr. 10 Years Running come out on top, or is it time for fresh meat juggling? It's objectively cool. Our returning champ is nobody's fool. But what's this? The twins bring it up to the wire. Also, they're on fire. That's points for style.
Okay.
The crowd goes wild. It's the
Their glitz and glam.
The twins want to taste, but what's this? It's Fizz in the face. He takes the cake and he eats it too. He's
What?
hungry to win and he's covered in goo.
Oh my.
Balloons, he's pumping them out. From where I'm sitting, you can hear the crowd. Not give a shit because the twins are here. They're in the here.
I don't understand the rules of this competition.
And now we are down to our clowny finalists.
Da.
My very own pride and joy. The marketable son I never had. Fizzaroli.
Like the pasties.
And the surprisingly funny women act that made me reflect on my earlier statements. The Glam Sisters! Now we're gonna have a quick meet and greet with our finalists. Talk it over, kiddies. You know it's worth it.
Oh, jeez. Not enough money.
Ah, nice to meet you too. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
This is
Love you, Fizz.
more cringe than funny.
I hope you're excited for the big finale.
Boo! Boo! Sellout piece of shit.
Come again?
Your act is such fucking trash. Always has been. Except now, I have to see your smug face plastered on everything, everywhere. And you can read all about it on my review blog. Fuck Fizz, but not in a sexy way. .complainer.com.org.gov.
Well, anyway, folks.
That's a long time to
You're
hold a
not
grudge.
even a clown anymore. You're not done with me, Fizzerolly.
Hey, whoa, whoa, you
Quite
good?
the change of pace. Almost like a burlesque show. Anybody been to one of those? I'll talk about it at the end. Yeah, less funny, more sexy. Not that it's a bad thing, but is that really a clown thing?
Okay, Fizz, you can do this.
Froggy little Fizz.
Ribbit.
Ribbit. Okay then. Right through the door. Or not.
Oh, so you two are an item. Well, congratulations, you fucking hypocrites.
There we go. All right, Fizz, what you got?
Suffered a lifetime of abuse. They've screamed my name. They bought the doll. I've seized the day. Now I've got one thing left to say. Hey, hey, fuck you. Here's my 2 minutes notice. Fuck you. I've hit the wall. I'm tired of taking your calls. It ends today. Now there's
Hey, this is
just
fire.
one last thing to say. Hey, hey, fuck you. I wish I'd said it sooner. Fuck you. 'Cause you
Real
are
character
just
development
like a
here.
tumor. Hope you die.
Oh, now this is a burlesque show.
Kiss my ass goodbye, you cuck. Fuck you. You're a fucking ass clown. Say goodbye. Too late to apologize. So this is it. Mama, you sad sack of shit. Fuck you. Bitch. Yeah.
You miserable piece of shit! What do you mean, quit?
I mean, I quit. I'm done. Good day, mate.
Oh, he angry.
I love him? Well, I do.
I knew it.
Oh. Shit. You dirty bitch.
You are gonna regret revealing that, Oz.
So, who tops?
Blitz. It's a valid question. Okay. All right. So, I know my reactions overall weren't like as it was more cringe than funny. I do have to say that much. So, I've got some thoughts about how I'm going to do about editing. So, you'll be seeing the result of that. And if you have any opinion, any feedback on how it should be done, how you'd like to see it, I'm open to feedback, as I've said before. Still a new content creator, so still kind of learning the ropes, trying to figure out what works for me, what's right for me and my channel. Anyway, so getting into this, Mammon, greedy piece of shit. This whole feeling of gotta be perfect, it's an old cliche. Not too much to say about that either. Ultimately, this whole episode was kind of cliche. I do have to say that much. Just very cliche. But yeah, this feeling like Fizz, he's afraid that if he loses the fame, he'll lose Ozzy, and Ozzy's trying to assure him that would not happen. But he finally realized it. He finally had that character development to say, you know what, I'm valid. I'm valid the way I am. I did make the comment. Wanted to talk about. First of all, Fizz, definitely a man of the people. Definitely a ton of respect for him with this scene right here. He invites the deaf boy up, speaks with the sign language, come on up, but then he's accosted by this over aggressive, former fan, who now obsessively hates. Again, cliche. I mean, we've seen this plot device used over and over and over again in a variety of mediums. So these two girls performing I mentioned the burlesque. If anybody has never been to a burlesque, I'll describe it really quickly. I went to one not too long ago. It was kind of a small show. I don't know what a Vegas burlesque show would look like, but this was kind of a smaller show. Definitely, it's sexy, but it's also art. Basically, imagine these two women right here doing their performance, and then as they're performing, pieces of clothing are falling off until they're in like tight bottoms with pasties, and that would be the end result. That's the finale, right? But it ultimately looks a lot like this, and they'll have their own performance. That's it's an art form with lights and music and all that stuff. But that's the gist of it. This ultimately, imagine them ending up with just tights and pasties, and that would have been a spot-on burlesque to my experience, at least. And then Fizz was basically, I've commented, it was starting to be burlesque as well, where it's like part of his clothing, he ripped off like his coat and like smacked his bottom. It's like, okay, this is kind of in a burlesque direction as well. And ton of respect for Ozzy. First of all, Mammon being a complete imbecile, not catching on that it was directed at him until Fizz just straight up said it. But respect to Ozzy, because Greed's like, you don't want your secret getting out. You better not be accosting me. He goes, what? The fact I love him? And Mammon's like, Well, anyway, you're gonna regret that. And then that's it. Nothing more to say about that. Addendum. I do have something to yammer about. This scene here.
Tell him you don't want me to go! We have to go now. Thanks, though. Oh! There's a rollie! Fine! Fuck you! You think you're better than me, you elitist prick? Your act's fucking trash anyway!
Cheese and hot sauce, Fizz. Your fans or something else?
What if my acts are trash? What if I'm never good enough?
Hey, don't let one asshole get to you, okay? You are plenty good enough.
But I have to be perfect.
Do you?
I'll just have to keep practicing, and someday, maybe I'll be good enough for... It's me!
Alright, so that actually does kind of hit hard. So, here's the thing about... That's true for entertainment anyway. There's always be people who just give you grief just for the sake of giving you grief. And then depending on what you're doing, you'll have people actively go after you. Like in the VTubing space, that's definitely a thing. You have to have, and it's true for being a creator anyway, being a VTuber anyway. reaction videos anyway, because there are people out there who, it's so funny how, I just do have to say this, that I'm a big believer in, if you don't want to watch something, if you don't like something, don't watch it. If there's a channel that you don't want to be exposed to, well, guess what? Hit that 3 dots and say, hey, don't recommend this channel to me. Like, if somebody hearing this, if somebody's listening to this going like, oh, I hate that Fallon guy, I'm going to listen to him just because I hate, just, if you hate me, just hit those 3 dots and don't be recommended the channel. I have legit had people, and I can see it, especially when you have small numbers as it is. There was somebody who actually went through and found me on like a later reaction video, and actually I saw it like at the same time. Boom, 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 boom. All the previous videos all got a dislike at the same time. So somebody actually straight up went through and went to all my videos and hit dislike. One of my VODs got 1 view. 1 view. Watch time 0.0, and got a dislike. Like, I can only laugh at that. And especially when I have a clip that, kind of explodes a bit, it gets a ton of dislikes. Like, right now, just right at this second, and it's hilarious because it's always the same pattern. I just have to bring this up because it's hilarious. I have a clip that has actually done pretty well. The Slime Rancher, but my brain is a dumpster fire. It only has 4 dislikes. 16 likes, 4 dislikes. A previous video, the red button calls, shortly after I put it out, it had 3 likes, 9 dislikes. 3 likes, 9 dislikes. It currently has, I have to scroll back a bit, bear with me. It currently has 10 likes, 3 dislikes. And you go, but hey, Fallon, it had 9 dislikes, now it has 3? Did 6 people change their mind? No. Here's the thing that YouTube does. They actually will go and correct things. It's AI, they use AI to analyze. This is why, you might be familiar with like view sharing services where you can sign up and by being auto-exposed, auto-viewing stuff for people, then they'll auto-view for you and it gives you some views. YouTube actually goes back and removes that because they look at the view history, look at the like history, and go, well, this individual, based on the history, would never look at this kind of thing. So it must not be real, and they'll remove it. They do it the other direction. If all they do is troll and look for, say, VTuber videos to dislike, YouTube recognizes and says, well, it's not a real dislike, and remove it. So I don't sweat those details. I don't sweat those details. But you sometimes see people in the VTubing space kind of panic about that. Like, oh, there's people who don't like me. I don't give a shit. I truly don't give a shit. If somebody doesn't like me, why are they watching? Like, if you don't like me, just to click those 3 dots and say don't recommend this channel, and you'll never see me again. I'm not big enough to show up on anybody else's channel. Anything that has me in it is on my channel. If you don't want to see me, just block my channel. You'll never see me again. It's that simple. There's no reason to bitch a fuss about it. And you know what? The kind of person who doesn't want to see me, that's fine. That's not my target audience. It's fine. You cannot have thin skin with something like this. So that's ultimately the issue here with Fizz. Is it's a very in-your-face style of entertainment, and he's taking personally, one individual's, anger at him. One individual who's like, "Oh yeah, we'd be so great together. I adore you." No thanks. "Oh well, I never liked you anyway. Your act sucks." Like, really? Like, yeah, like you can't just turn around, walk away. Like, you've got to be like that. Anyway, just a little. If it sounds like a rant, it kind of is, but it's more just acknowledging the elephant in the room. It's less a rant and more acknowledging the elephant. It's the nature of this form of entertainment, putting yourself out there, especially behind a VTuber model. People hate VTubers. There are people who hate VTubers. Wow. So this is hilarious. This is going to be hilarious. So I'm kind of an old fart, right? The first exposure I had to VTubing was a couple of years ago. And it was via a video that showed up on my YouTube feed about somebody complaining about VTubers. Why it was titled "Why I Hate VTubers," and I was like, "Why I hate VTubers? What's a VTuber? What is this? What is this, and why do you hate it?" You know what I mean? And they've been around for a few years. They exploded because of COVID. Well, not because of COVID, but COVID was a big contributor of that. A lot of people it's just the nature of what it did. A lot of people were hanging in the house more, and it's like, you know what? I've got a lot of free time, and at the same time, YouTubing started to get popular in Japan, and did the people who interested in Japanese culture started to pick up on it and start to do that thing. But I wasn't really living on the internet, at least in that kind of circle. I wasn't even using Twitch at the time. That's kind of a recent development for me as well. Anyway, kind of a little bit of squirrel there. But yeah, my first exposure to it was somebody complaining about it. Like, oh, why I hate them. They're always showing up, yada yada. I go, I've never seen this. And that's the thing about YouTube and all that stuff, is it looks at stuff you've already watched and recommends stuff based you've already watched. If your feed is full of VTubers, it's because you watched VTubers. So why the fuck are you complaining? Like, you don't have to see it if you don't want to. The only reason you're seeing it is because you looked at it, and now you've looked at enough of it that the AI models think you want to see more of it, so they recommend it. So there's no reason to complain. It makes no sense to complain. If you don't want to see it, you don't have to. So just a little bit of a squirrel, a little bit of a tangent, but it's just there's people out like that. There are people like that who will actively seek out something they hate just to complain about it. There are people who will look for VTubers just to dislike their videos and rant about them. There's people who do that shit. And you got to have thick skin. This form of entertainment, this form of content creation, you got to have thick skin. Anyway, so that's ultimately what Fizz ran into here. Is it was a form of entertainment that's very in the spotlight and invites scrutiny, and you cannot have thin skin. You've got to just ignore the haters, ignore the trolls. Just like I've had trolls. I just block and move on. Do not feed the trolls. Do not feed the trolls. Anyway, so that's it for my addendum. Now on to your regular broadcast. Yeah, this episode, like, if anything, was more disappointing than episode 5, because while episode 5 was a kind of a strange change of direction in the tone, it at least had a lot going on. This, not so much. Very, very short, to the point, cliche. Not much to talk about there, so I'm not going to continue yammering on unnecessarily. So I'll just say, if you'd like to catch me on Twitch, my streaming schedule is on Twitch calendar, on the Instagram story. I post updates to Twitter and Blue Sky. I'll set up my own clips. They're on YouTube, Instagram, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.